Hey team, welcome to the 3 White Lights series for warm-ups. We are doing deadlifts now, so it's the end of the meet, or if you're doing strongman contest, you've already done a few events and you're probably feeling a little stiff. We need to re-warm up, get activated, get ready, get in the zone. But you know, warm-up rooms, there's not that much equipment. It might be a little bit crowded, it's a little stressful. So I'm gonna give you some warm-ups to do today with limited equipment. And should get you ready to go to get onto the barbell and do your main barbell warm-ups. So first thing we're gonna do is activate the core and also get a little bit of lat motion going. So we're gonna do pull over dead bugs. We do it with a kettlebell, but since we have a band here, we're gonna do it with the band. Wherever you can find, that's not gonna move. So now that we have it attached to the rack, I'm gonna get into my dead bug position. And what we're gonna do here is make sure our back is flat on the ground. We're getting to a tabletop here, back flat, and we're not arching. Hold the band, and you're going to pull it over. Keep yourself nice and activated. That's actually gonna increase the activation. From here, you're gonna bring your leg down. Okay, so then we can start the movement. So back and come up, back and come up. Okay, making sure we're not flexing in the spine at all. If you need to, you can just do some pullovers like this and hold. Okay, you could also grab any weight plate you can find around and do the same thing. Come up and back and up. All right, so the main purpose here is to engage the core. If you are a newer lifter and that's coming you compensated too much, just your standard dead bug is totally fine, okay? Just make sure warming up the abs. All right, so next what we want to do is we're gonna do a banded hip thrust. Now, you might recognize this movement from the squat warm-up. It's the same thing. We just have to warm up the legs a little bit. So grab a bench. We're gonna come down and we're gonna do hip thrust. Each time we come up, driving out the knees, squeezing the glutes through. I want you to hold this. I'm kind of making them short right now, but I want you to hold them 5 to 10 seconds until your glutes are really, really feeling it. Making sure we're hinging down, keeping our core nice and tight, and we're not bringing this with our back. Okay, your whole body's coming up as if we had a board behind you. All right, so next we are going to do a banded good morning. So hopefully you might have a thicker band. If not, I'll show you what you can do with a thinner band. But what you're gonna do is stand on the band, crouch down nice and low, put it behind your back, stand up, okay? So now I look really cool. From here, we're gonna hinge, okay? Keep your core nice and solid and come up, squeeze glutes. Hinge, stretch those hamstrings, and then push through the band, stand up. So we'll do about 10 to 15 of those there. What we can also do, if you only have your thin band, is a band pull through. Step away from whatever you're holding on, the band's holding on to. We're gonna come back, nice stretch the hamstrings, and pull through. Getting those glutes and hip extension all fired up. All right, so next, we wanna be explosive with our deadlifts. You've been sitting around a lot. So we're either going to just do a few bodyweight jumps as high as you can, or you can jump onto a bench or box if there's one available. So jump as high as you can and just do a few singles here. Get yourself warmed up, nice and fired up, and then you can go over to your barbell and do your barbell warm-up.